Hi everyone. How's your week gone? I hope your week has gone great. I know mine has, but that's just because my grandma's here with me. So today's topic will be about the Cinderella story. First of all, have any of you guys heard the Cinderella story? It's fine if you haven't. It is, really. I've listened to it about probably 1 or 2, 3 times. Not a lot. And so when I was debating on what story to do, I had to look up the whole Cinderella story and read it about 2 times because I was like, I need to know the whole Cinderella story if I want to do the Cinderella story. So let's just get going on the story. Once upon a time lived 2 stepsisters and a stepmom and a girl named Sarah. Sarah was always wearing ragged clothes just because her stepmom and stepsisters were so rude and mean to her. I would feel sorry for Sarah. Would you feel sorry for Sarah if you were being treated terribly? Because that's what Sarah was. Sarah was just being treated so terrible that she would just cry every day. And that's just terrible. Well, Sarah couldn't go out to parties like the stepsisters could just because they wouldn't allow her to go, and her stepmom wouldn't allow Sarah to go. Do you guys go to parties, like birthday parties or so? I go to birthday parties every now and then. But what if you couldn't go to one of the birthday parties? Your best friend's birthday. That would just be terrible. I know for me it would be terrible. But Sarah, she couldn't go to any parties whatsoever. That's terrible. I felt sorry for her. But she had heard that the prince was in town one time, and he was just in town, and he was having a ball. So he was having a party. Well, Sarah knew that her stepmom, and her 2 stepsisters would not ever let her go. So what happened was Sarah would always have to do the laundry for everyone, even including herself. See, if I could choose, I would rather do my own laundry than anyone else's laundry. But Sarah had to do everyone's laundry. And even if she was fine with doing laundry, she would want to take a break every now and then and go to a birthday party or go see the prince. Well, when she had heard that the prince was in town, she knew, she was thinking, well, I'm just going to stay home and clean the floors, clean the bathrooms, even my own bedroom, even though her bedroom was probably clean. And she was, I have to do laundry too, so, but she was just so sad, and I felt so sorry for her. But, so, when her stepsisters and stepmom had left to go to the ball, to the party where the prince was, she ran to her room. She was bawling her eyes out. I won't get to go to the ball and see the prince. Well, she had a fairy godmother. Well, Sarah was crying so much that her godmother came, and she was so happy that her godmother came. And her godmother was like, "What's wrong, sweet Sarah? What's wrong?" Well, Sarah was like, I want to go to the ball, and I'm not allowed to go. And Sarah was so upset that it was really hard for her to say things to her fairy godmother, I'm sorry. And so her godmother was like, go get a pumpkin and go get 2 rats. Because what she did to the pumpkin was she turned the pumpkin into a beautiful carriage. She turned the 2 rats, which rats are nasty, turned them into 2 beautiful horses. And she gave Sarah a beautiful, beautiful dress and beautiful glass shoes. They're so beautiful that I wanted them. So her fairy godmother was like, you gotta be back by midnight because everything will change back to what they were. So the carriage would turn back into a pumpkin, the horses would turn back into rats. And so, no, you don't want that ball. Then everyone, her stepsisters and her stepmom would have recognized that Sarah was at the party. That would be terrible because she would be in so much trouble. Well, Sarah had gone to the party. Well, she kept looking at the clock, but she was dancing with the prince. Well, it struck midnight. It started dinging it for midnight, and Sarah just took off running. And one of her glass slippers stayed on the stair, and the prince was like, come back, come back. But because he didn't know. Well, when she got back home, she got like halfway or even like a mile from home. Then everything turned back. Her carriage disappeared, her horses disappeared. They turned into a pumpkin and 2 rats. Well, then she had heard that the prince was going around town looking for that one particular girl, which was Sarah, the one that would fit the glass shoe. Well, when the prince came to Sarah's house, her stepsisters tried the shoe on, but it didn't fit the shoe didn't fit them. Well, they're like, you can't try it on Sarah. She wasn't even at the party. Even though she was at the party. Well, when he tried the shoe on Sarah, it fit Sarah. Well, he was like, you're the one that I will be marrying. Well, Sarah didn't want to get married. She wanted to just live happily ever after by herself without doing anyone's clothes except for hers. And she didn't want to scrub the floors. She didn't want to clean the bathrooms. And she did not want to be treated like she was an animal. Well, the prince was just so sad that Sarah didn't want to marry him. So he had never, ever got married. Unless he got married on, well, if you want to say that he gets married on towards the end of his life, sure. But in my story, he never gets married. And Sarah never gets married, but she lives happily ever after all by herself. So the stepsisters were just so shocked that Sarah didn't want to get married, but they're also shocked that the glass slipper fit her. Because they're like, she didn't even go to the party. Well, she really did. And she never got married to the prince because Sarah didn't want to ever get married. So she lived happily ever after all by herself. The end. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks. Have a great day.